talking booth with Comfort Booth O'Clock. Yay! Welcome to another thrilling episode of the show. Thank you for all the love and support. We see you and we appreciate you. As always on the show, today's episode is going to be very entertaining. That's the word I would use. We are talking Abujahood. We have to go on a quick break, but when we come back, we'll hear all about it. Since its inception as the nation's capital, Abuja has been a hub for politicians, government workers, diplomats, and more. Yet it sets itself apart from some bustling capitals worldwide, taking on a unique character. Often described as a cool, calm town, it has earned the reputation of being the residence of the crème de la crème. However, there's a common assumption that Abuja lacks the vibrancy and excitement of other cities. Many believe it takes a back seat in terms of industry's influx and can be perceived as a slow burner, a city for those who prefer a serene life. But today, we challenge these allegations head-on. Is Abuja truly devoid of opportunities for dreams to flourish? Or are these mere assumptions born out of misconception? Can the dreams of its residents truly come to fruition within this Abujahood we call home? Sanube, I don't know if they do like this, but my mother's village, when they're doing greeting, they will do like this. I'm just assuming. Sanube, from the greeting, you should... Okay, but do you know this greeting? Anyway, our topic is Abujahood. And we coined it as Abujahood because we think it's about time that people see a different side of Abuja. With me in the studio today are two fantastic females. Now, interestingly, they're on different sides of the spectrum. So one is a politician and older. One is an entertainer, creative genius. I don't even know what else to call her. And she's on the Gen Z angle. So it will be very interesting to see how these worlds align or collide. Welcome, Sarauniya da girman kujeranta.
Oh, ya kike?
Sanda zuwa.
Kwana da yawa. I'm so happy to see you.
Ya bayan rabo.
Lafiya.
Alhamdulillah. And on this side, I have Yeye Dulo.
Yeah.
I've tried. So by now, do you still know where this person is from? What does she look like? Who does she sound like? Worship Yakubu. At least that's the one that I think people will recognize you with, right? Okay. And this is a child of what? Destiny.
Star girl.
So please tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, so first up, I'm a Gen Z, as you can see.
Oh, God.
I'm an artist, songwriter, host, event planner. I do my best.
To be what?
Yes. I do my best to be anything that will bring money to me.
Okay.
Yes.
And you are from where?
I'm from FCT, Abuja.
That is what we are here to talk about. I mean, FCT, so many years now has been vilified as this town that nothing, like what good can come out of. You see to Abuja, they're sleepy, they're lazy. You know how these people are and all that. And that is why you are on the show today, to give us a perspective and why it's not so and why you are going to stay here.
Okay. So, repping my place, Abuja is a lovely town, productive, but there's a but.
Okay.
There's plenty fake life. Fake life is a lot in every aspect.
And you think that's what's affecting?
Yes, that's what's affecting us because we're trying to be who we're not. A lot of us, especially on the young side, we're trying to impress and fit in to other bigger states and places just to feel like, if they talk about this and like, no, I know it's true now. I've done it. We used to do it in Abuja. So it just feels kind of wrong because most times when they're talking about something that you know is not your station, like, wait, now Abuja they talk about. Because it's not real, it's not true.
But it's not translating, because if you're saying that the people are trying to keep up with the Joneses, why aren't we seeing it? What we are feeling is that there there isn't enough entertainment coming out of Abuja, and even if there is, it goes to Lagos. There isn't enough acting taking place in Abuja. Even if there is, they come here for only 2 of the scenes and fly somewhere else every time. Nothing can be finished here. So I want you to align that to what you've just said. So now, why isn't the fakeness being converted into something solid for Abuja?
Why is it not being converted? Honestly, I feel it's an individual problem. Some are actually striving to be what they say we are. But some people are just running off to Lagos.
No, but that's the point. Now, Abuja, so I think for me here, it's that Abuja is not welcoming to it. And truly, they're being laid back out here. But there's talent here. You are from Abuja, and you're going to tell us, or we're going to hear it. And you're here. Do you think you're going to run off to Lagos?
No, right now, I'm staying here. Staying here and eating the money that is here.
Amen.
I think the problem is mindset.
Okay.
Some people feel like when they start something and probably 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, it doesn't really bring off profit. Like, I beg not to move on to the next thing, and they move out. But the thing is, I feel as a person, as a creative, you have to build. You have to have a build-up. Not like they say, Rome wasn't built in a day.
So now, Auntie Nana, Auntie Saronia, Kai, you know we know each other.
Yes, we do.
And you know, at the time that I knew you, what do you still have the hairdressing?
My manufacturing business.
Okay, there's manufacturing. There's the salon now, and there's because I'm going to cut my hair today.
Yes. Too. So yes, we're still there.
So you're an entrepreneur.
Yes,
that was where we were all were.
Yes.
Please, I want you to explain to me the leap from being an entrepreneur to being one of the leading ladies in politics.
Well, it was even my entrepreneurship that still brought me here.
Okay.
I was, then the elections were upon us. Campaigns had started, people were talking, people were speaking. And the person I even spoke for, I never cared for this individual. And one day, there he was speaking on TV. First and foremost, I didn't like the sound of his voice. I found it a bit too shrill. And secondly, there was something about, I never knew. I don't ever look at myself as someone who's tribalistic. But it came out in me, that bile came out, and I was like, why did he think, why should an Igbo man think he can be president? Okay. I said it out loud, and I was at my cousin's place, and she just said to me, oh, no, he's different. He's really intelligent. He's the type of person that if you listen to him, she even went as far as saying, I don't know if Nigeria is ready. Nigeria is at the point where we need a man like this, but I don't know if Nigerians are ready for him. You know, and I was like, well, yeah, whatever. And I remember I changed the channel and we were watching something else. And then I got home and then he's on again on TV and I've changed the channel. But then the conversation with my cousin played back in my head. And so I put the channel back on and I listened and I listened and I listened. And as I listened to him, I could see beyond the tribe. I could see beyond all the issues that I had initially put there, that his voice sounded a certain way. And I found myself spellbound. I was grateful that my DSTV is the type I can rewind. I rewound it, sat again, watched again, and I was like, oh, how sweet, you know, and I thought nothing of it. Then a few days later, a friend of mine is on TV speaking, you know, on behalf of, it's Peter Obi for the Labour Party. And I just called him up. I sent him a message. I said, call me, I'm sure you're still in the studio. And he did. And I said to him, I said, I heard you. And he now said, where are you? I said, I'm in Gwarimpa, I'm at my place of business. He now said, oh, I'm on my way to Gwarimpa. Is it possible for me to stop by? I was like, sure. And he did. And then I started to bombard him with all the questions.
Okay.
Why? 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 And he would give me an answer and I'd come back with a why and I would tell him, but this is not what I know. This is what I know. This is what I've read. This is what I've been told. This is what we think in my region. And then I now looked at everybody that was running for office and I thought to myself,
I'm going to go with
I'll go with this person.
And that was it. Literally a leap from being an entrepreneur to now
It
this
happened
position.
right in my shop.
And it happened
We were
right
eating
where?
chicken wings right in,
In
the
the
shop.
FCT.
In the FCT.
In the FCT.
Yes, and the FCT has been a blessing to me. I schooled here.
Okay.
And so part of, even after all the campaigns and everything, I have grown into meeting FCT indigents, because
good.
I said to one of them when they asked me, I said, because the FCT has been good to me. My raising my son has been safer in the FCT. Schooling has been safer in the FCT. Business has been a lot better in the FCT. It has been good to a very good number of us.
Yes.
So if it's the one thing I can do to give back, and I'm getting a bit emotional, I'm glad to do it. I'm glad to lend a voice. I'm glad to, because Abuja has blessed very many of us.
Oh.
In its own very subtle way. We don't realize how important this geographical place called the FCT has been for people. A lot of people who are
well said, Nana.
who have been displaced, thank you, who have been displaced have come here to get solace. People who are looking for work, like you said, the money in this FCT. Somehow, FCT has been to so many Nigerians a Nigerian dream. Nigeria has the potential to do all the reasons we jackpot for.
No, but of course,
I dare
we've
say
always
that
said so.
the FCT, Lagos, well, maybe because I'm a northerner, I also feel that the north has been very, especially good to many Nigerians. I know that we have our issues, our shortcomings.
Yes, we do.
But when you look at it, we have more visitors who have come and lived well.
Nana, with that narration, you can be an ambassador, and I'm really proud that you took time to consciously look at FCT from this angle, and as you were talking, I was like, yeah, I don't think I've ever said thank you to FCT, honestly, and I came from somewhere. We should. No, well, I think we should give you our thank you to take to your fathers and your traditional rulers.
Yeah. People who never thought they'd own property. They're property owners in Abuja.
Yes, so
the land has been good to us.
Yes, no, it has been, and I like that, and that's why it's and I thought it was very important that we should do something about Abuja, you know, and talk about it and just extol it and look at it through the eyes of different sectors. She would be, apart from Gen Z, there's the creative. It would also be specifically entertainment, and specifically what? What's your entertainment? You play the drums.
Oh, I sing.
She sings.
Woohoo.
Then looking at you, it will be through the eyes of somebody who now is a female, a woman in politics in the FCT. So there's the entertainment sector. How can I don't know what that is to say, how do we ginger the people to support? Because I think a lot of the issue is the lack of support, and that's why people pack up and leave.
How do we ginger the people? First and foremost, sort of policies. A lot of the time we don't realize, and it's been in this my stint in politics that has made me understand, and I say it to people, when you're not interested in what happens, even politically, then don't complain when your economic policies don't favor you, social policies don't favor you, educational policies are non-existent. So the truth of the matter, to ginger the people, we need to now know we have to have round pegs in round holes. For example,
that the leadership of the FCC has to be vibrant, like the other places we are running to, because they are vibrant. They even come there, they wear their jeans and t-shirt and join them. That's okay. So you think that's what's not whatever.
And the FCT has everything: the topography of the FCT, the people of the FCT, because of how mixed cultural and and the fact that people have started to raise their families in the FCT. I believe when you and I first came, all those many, we were probably like...
It felt different. I was supposed to go for my NYC in Lagos, but because a certain event happened in Abuja, and I was smart, I said, no, I will stay here and enjoy that event. Yes. I'm not sure now, right, if that had been the right decision. Because if I felt if I was in Lagos, I would have probably been somewhere else in this career now. But I guess they say, I don't know, really, I don't know, I'm here now. And I'm
But you're
working
here
from
now,
the FCT.
and you see, exactly.
And I'm doing it
And
from
you
the
still
FCT.
made it onto the world stage.
Shiggy.
Onto the world stage. You know,
shy.
I'm awestruck.
Oh my goodness,
I'm starstruck.
Stop it.
Yes, it's yes. You're my friend. Yes, I've known you all these years. Yes, we've had, you know.
We're
I'm,
friends,
I'm
but
grateful.
if I see, I should tell people in public, Nana is my friend.
Are we just acquaintances?
Let's
let's do it
clear
now. Let's clear it now.
Yeah. Hi. So this is my friend,
Yes.
Nana.
Nice to meet you, ma.
Yes, Sibi.
Okay.
I consider you a friend.
Okay, so it's on national TV
It
now
is, it
that
is.
I know one of the leaders.
Yes.
So, my dear, are you enjoying our
I'm
little bit
enjoying,
of-
I'm learning. I mean, where was I 23 years ago?
Please,
Oh, yeah.
pray tell.
Tell us.
Yeah.
I probably still my mother's womb. Like,
Oh wow.
So how does the world look to you now in Abuja? What were your dreams and aspirations? Even though you're from here and you were born here, what are your dreams and aspirations? What do you want to see?
So when I got admission
To where?
to Nasarawa State University, Kefi.
Okay.
Moving to another zone.
Yeah.
I moved to Nasarawa State.
So you were skirting the FCT.
I was just moving, I just dey explore. So getting to Nasarawa State University, students now, young blood, everybody, they find, hey, Ginger, I'm like, yes, this is where I'm supposed to be. But I had to observe too, because it felt like there were protocols. If you don't know this person, you can't be on this stage. If you're not in good relationship with this person, you can never perform on this event. Why? So I had to form alliances and sharp gear now. Hey, homeboy, boss, you know. Nigeria, that's
So
what
growing
we
up
want.
in Port
That's
Harcourt
what
had
we
its
want. Roll with the big boy.
Port Harcourt had its perks.
Huge perks.
Yes, so
Yes.
I had to meet. In fact, I had to calm down on my Port Harcourt lifestyle
Of
because
course.
they started tagging me courtesies. I'm like,
Oh,
innocence.
wow.
Yes, because they feel like if you're so bold and audacious, there's something back. You feel like there's a backing, so that's why you're acting up. So I'm like, babe, calm down. May they not go kill you for your mother. So I had to relax, follow protocols, observe. Greet who you're supposed to greet. Move. Don't stay here. Do this, do that. And I did it. And I can't turn star girl for school.
I
so
love
they,
you.
They had to name me.
I love you. What they said,
I entered politics. In fact, they pushed me into school politics in 200 level, going to 300 level. I was just there and they said, how far now? Departmental election is coming up. Won't you contest? I'm like, no. They bought form for me to be DOS, Director of Socials. I say, guys, I'm not into this thing, no. They say, do it. I say, okay. I just did one campaign. I just went, hey, worship, because I was social life of the party. Not like I did go party, but for my father will hear me now. Say, I don't used to go to party. But I was disclaimer, please. But I was very lively. There's no time you would see me that. If you're in a sad mood, what's happening? What do you want? Say, let's go eat food, Just try to cheer everybody around me.
That's nice.
So they now named me boss lady.
Great.
Yes, it's like boss lady. Like,
Just when did the boss lady come into FCT? Because I seen the way you are walking around the country.
Oh yes, I was moving in circles, So at the end, I emerged. In fact, my election was the hottest in like 6-7 years in the department, because 3 people came out for my post. They came out for Director of Socials, me and 2 guys. One blocked me in one corner and told me to step down. I said, bro, I'm not stepping down for you.
The Port Harcourt
Let's
came
enter
out.
the battlefield. Anybody that wins, wins.
May the best
The other
man
one
win.
called me and told me, like, I will double the money you used to buy the form. Step down. Like, why are you guys so scared of me if you feel like, she's just a girl? And I said, let the best man win. And I won. In fact, I gave them 40 votes ahead, and both of them were still trying to drag, The victory was sweet. People were loyal to me. People I didn't even know.
Okay, did you lead well?
I did.
How do
I
you
left
know?
a lasting impression as the first Director of Socials of the department. Everything I organized, the events were the best.
First
till
female.
now. Yes.
Then you now went where?
Then I moved to SUG level. Yes.
Well, wait. How did please? I still want to know how you entered FCTO, because you are here and you are singing here. So how did you enter here?
Well, how I entered here is, I'm from here, so I have family here.
Okay.
And then my parents are in Niger State.
Oh,
so
they're
me,
still in Niger.
I told myself I'm not going back to the Niger State because it doesn't have the platform I want. It doesn't have the lifestyle I want.
Your parents are supportive.
Yes.
100%.
Yes, they are.
Fantastic.
At first, because Niger State didn't look like what I wanted, it felt like I was acting off, If I want to go for rehearsals, extra events, I'm like, no, come back home. 8 o'clock, be at home. When you're just the only girl, like,
Okay.
whatever. So there was this little drag between me and my parents. But I had to prove a point. I had to earn something to make them realize that no, she was actually on the right path. So when I finished school, in fact, before I finished school, I started hustling. I know 1 year say money no dey my hand. I felt I could be independent, not fully independent, but I could contribute to the family at a young age. That's why I always told myself, you're a star, you can do this. So I applied for a competition in 2019 when I was in 200 level. It was in Abuja. So I had to keep from Kefi, Abuja, Kefi, Abuja. So they came to Kefi to do auditions. I didn't want to go anyways. My friend go, you can sing now. I said, okay, let's try. And I went. And we were over 200 to 300 contestants.
Did you win?
I went to the next stage. Then they picked just 5 people from Kefi.
And you were there?
Yes, I was part of the 5. And then from the 5, we did a semi-finals, which involved the other 6 states.
Did you win?
I won. That was the first time. In fact, I was 19 when I had my first millionaire, guys. Yes.
Nice one.
So, I mean, that journey. In fact, when I got to the semi-finals, that was when I told my dad. And I was like, he was happy. Then he said, wait, when did you do all this movement? And I didn't know about it. I'm like, sorry, but they were supportive.
Nana, this is the future of
Amazing,
Abuja.
yeah.
Abi?
Yes, I'm
regaled by her story. I'm just watching her, looking at her and thinking.
That's the one thing with the Gen Zs.
Okay.
They have a certain type of
Zest.
brazen
zest
for life.
Yeah.
And they're at that stage where, you see, the reason why you would say, oh, I want to attend this program and not go to Lagos is the same reason. But for some reason, I don't know if it's, people in our generation engage them more than we were ever engaged.
Yes.
When we were
No, but you'd be
coming
foolish not to engage them. So I was at a party in Lagos.
When older people are talking and you want to chip it up, keep
keep quiet.
Can you count the grey hair on my head?
Yes, I don't bother you and all that. And they were respectful about it. But they were giving me pointers that they felt, look.
And they are their eye is on the money.
This one now, didn't you hear her say that her head or something?
Yes, their eye is on the money.
Our Missy Elliot. So you say you sing. Let's hear you. Give us a beat. Missy Worship.
So I dropped a song.
Wait.
Who
Worship?
that?
Yeah, Missy Worship. Who named you Worship?
My dad.
Now, can you sing us a worship song? Let's hear you.
Okay.
So you said
I dropped the song last year.
What's the name?
It's called Tell Somebody.
Tell Somebody.
Yes. So I like to sing about the love of God, just share the love of God. So the song is like this. I beg you, tell somebody. Somebody we know somebody. Somebody we go tell everybody. Say, my God is good, oh. I beg you, tell somebody. Somebody we know somebody. Somebody we go tell everybody. Say, my God is good, oh. I beg you, tell somebody.
Yes, so.
Somebody we know somebody. Somebody we go tell everybody. Say, my God is good, oh. If you want to hear more, check it on all digital stores. Worship Yakubu. Thank you.
I am so proud of you. Missy Worship. I'm so proud of you. We wish you all the very best. And as your mothers, yes, we are here for you for any advice. I mean, we are the generation that will go before you. So whatever pearls of wisdom we have, we're supposed to hand over. So anything you need, let us know. We'll hand over.
Oh my God. Hard girl. I feel so blessed. Thank you so much.
So in closing, I want to ask you, what are the 5 business lessons you have learned in your position as the spokesperson for LP? 5 business lessons.
5 business lessons. What just comes to my head is something that Peter Obi always said: consumption to production. We have to be a society that produces more. So I've started to ask myself very pertinent questions. Have I taken work from possible Nigerians because I am more dependent on importation? Am I part of the reason why farmers can't farm? I know that there's insurgency, there are all those issues. But have I chosen sweet corn in a tin made somewhere else over sweet corn grown somewhere in Abuja, for example?
Preach.
So
That's one.
That's one. Where my conscience always pricks me, and I just want to always make the right decisions for Nigeria. I know that it might be a tall order, but then the fact that I'm conscious, it helps. Another business lesson that I learned was, when you're in a partnership with people, don't go political. Because immediately I was done with the whole whirlwind of everything, I received a letter from my partners.
That, please, can you be going?
Yes.
Haba.
Yes, because they're
partisan.
Yeah, they were partisan, though they chose to be quiet about their partisanship. But you know, I cannot, you can't dictate to me just because we're in a business situation together. I've thought it part of my lifestyle. It's very important, because there's that saying that we just throw around, dress how you want to be addressed.
Yes.
So it's really important that my personal branding, I'm conscious about how I step out. Especially now that I'm in the public eye, especially now that I'm recognizable. It's really important. 3 things come into play every time: my gender, religion, and region. My uncle said that to me, and it never left me.
Oh, fantastic.
And it was almost as if every other person was saying things around those areas. And so it mattered very, very much to me that my presentation of self always spoke even before me.
Fantastic, nice one. I like that. I'm very clear about that. So,
thank you.
Gen Z, you know me, I don't know how to even be giving you people question now. How you want to end your own session?
Okay, so
if I say you should give me 5 business, what are you feed one?
I'm sure she can.
Well, business, not business per se. I'm
Hustle.
not
The hustle. The hustle.
No, the hustle.
Language.
Language.
I have to know. I have to know the nomenclature. I hustle.
Hustle.
Yes, of hustling.
1, be consistent.
Good.
Yeah, be consistent in your field. 2, discard anything or anyone that doesn't align with your vision.
Correct. 3,
don't give up.
4,
Don't give up. 4, no matter how little, start.
5.
And 5, do what you can do everywhere and anywhere.
Kai.
Yes. I want to add a 6th one.
Please.
Please show up.
Show up.
Like you showed up today.
Show up.
So her whole story, actually, how she got here is very interesting. Just roaming around the corridors of life, very oblivious to anything that God was having for her today. And that was it. And what they heard your song or something? Somebody heard your song.
Yes.
And they say,
She's
"What?
Like,
you mean you sang that song? You can sing and all that. You're here." And then we found out that she was from FCT. We say, see how God just places resources. So what would you say to FCT? Like the way she said something to FCT.
What I'll say to FCT, thank you, and I will make you proud.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
And with that, we're going to go on a short break. And when we get back, I'll give my closing thoughts. Welcome back. And my last thoughts on Abujahood. I just want to thank my guests for actually enlightening us and making us to see Abuja in a new light. I think one thing that I've learned here is to be grateful for the fact that I'm actually in Abuja. There are things that I probably wouldn't have gotten from my state of origin or where I was living before I came here. And I've done my NYSC, my law school here. I've made my money here. So thank you, Abuja. And I think we're going to make this a staple on our seasons. We will have Abujahood, where we will bring people to talk to us so that we can appreciate Abuja. And hopefully over the years, Abuja will become a place where we will stop running away from Abuja. As you can see, this is coming from the heart of Abuja. I'll see you after the break. Worship, this dress is tight. If I make any sudden movement, it will, you know how our wardrobe malfunctions are.
Yeah.
So you know when you come to somebody's house, we're Nigerians, you can't go empty-handed. So I wanted to surprise you, but now you go help us surprise yourself. I better check behind this chair. You go see two people, bring them.
See what we have here. Oh wow!
Bring the 2 of them. Wow. Good. So, Auntie.
Oh wow!
This is for you.
Thank you so much.
Okay, I should present it. I like that.
Why didn't you sign it?
I like that. Okay, so this is for you.
God,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for being on
Talking booth.
Turn the back.
I
I was here, everybody.
Yes.
I was here.
I was here. Thank you.
So yes,
so
we can
much.
still send you.
Yes.
No,
yes.
never too big. We could send you.
Still your baby.
So thank you
I
very
need to
much.
autograph this for me.
Okay, I will.
Yes, please.
Beggy,
I'd like
beggy.
an autograph.
Beggy.
Yes.
So
Beautiful.
thank you so much. Okay, can you stop looking at the pillows?
Why?
Thank you so much, two of you. Honestly, I really enjoyed this. You made it easy, and thank you for performing for us.
Thank
On our
you.
set.
That's what I
Thank you
do.
so much for taking the time out of your busy schedule.
Thank you for having me.
And I hope if we call upon you, you'll come again.
Gladly.
Okay, fantastic. And I hope you enjoyed sitting down on our Vento furniture.
Yeah, it's so
We're
soft.
proudly,
Very nice.
proudly supported by, please.
Shout out Vento.
Thank you very much.
Thank you,
In
Vento.
Abuja.
Vento
Thank you, Vento Abuja. Thank you.
So, see you right after the break. Welcome back. I hope you have enjoyed the show so far. It's time for CB Says. CB Says, as Abuja resident, rep your city. Show us those interesting places that people do not know about. Even if they know about it, give us a different angle. I'll be watching, and who knows, something lovely might just come your way. We have come to the end of this episode of the Talking Booth with moi. I will surely miss you guys, but don't worry, I'll be here next week to give you another wonderful episode. Please follow us on all our social media platforms and make sure to leave a comment telling us what you enjoyed about the show. Till I see you next time, lots of love from me. Bye.